Mexico has, first of all, a genetic issue that Hispanics across from the US to Mexico, all the way down to Chile on that side, have more higher body composition in fat around the heart and the liver. So what happens is that when they eat the junk food and the sugary beverages, it all comes into a certain part of the body. But what's happened in Mexico is that very rapidly between 1990 and 2000, and then continued in period, large increases in sugar sweetened beverages and junk food entered their diet. At the same time, activity really declined among children and adults. Children just began to be driven to school, take buses to school. They just weren't active. And the same occurred across the country as adults' occupations became much less labor intensive. So the reality is that this is a disease that has started in the 90s, but really accelerated among school children in the last 20 years. So that Mexico has, and the whole region from the US down, has some of the highest child obesity in the world.
As we look at this, obviously the Oaxaca bill has now come into play in Mexico, and this is happening as they're trying to also slow the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, some say that public health officials are pinning their pandemic on Mexico's unhealthy habits, starting with soft drink consumption. Is that fair?
Why Mexico? Part of it is by the world's largest Coke bottling group, FEMSA. They're very powerful. They had a president 8 years ago who came from being the president of Coke, FEMSA, to being the president of Mexico. They just have been so involved in politics that they've been able to inundate schools, the networks, every place you move with Coke. And they made it sweeter than we have it in the US. So it appealed to the Mexican sweet tooth that goes back all the way to the era of slavery and sugar plantations across the Americas.
And we did see that in 2014 that Mexico introduced a tax on sugary drinks and junk food, but it had so far stopped short of banning the sale of such items to children. How effective was that, and could we see more of that continuing?
That tax was very effective. However, it was small. It started off, we tried for 20%, we only got 10%, and it's been effective but too small. We need to increase that tax.
So then other than tax incentives, then what are some initiatives or some steps that could be taken to really make a meaningful impact on this issue?
Well, we started a couple of years after the tax was introduced, and a similar junk food tax. We had, the Mexican colleagues had an initiative with the schools to take away a lot of the marketing and sales and promote healthy diets. But the industry undercut it, going to the schools, giving them money, just really pushing hard on every school, which their great wealth can do, to stop that effort from really being effective. So what Oaxaca is doing is the most effective way. Just ban the marketing, and like Chile has done, ban all these foods from schools. Just don't allow them. Then kids can't bring them there, and you can't see them there.
And for people who might not understand, not just the health consequences, but the economic consequences of not tackling this, what would you say to them?
The diabetes costs in Mexico are really about 40 to 50% of their healthcare costs today. And that, along with the other sugary beverage problems, heart disease, hypertension, and others related to obesity, truly are driving the health system to bankruptcy. That's number one. So the Mexican government initiated, just starting actually next month, a front of the package warning label like Chile had. With that, it tells you if your product is high in sugar, that don't buy it. It has a big octagonal warning sign in black on every sugary beverage product that's high in sugar. The similar for high in sodium and high in saturated fats that are added. That in Chile reduced sugary beverage consumption and reduced sugar in beverages, so that sugary beverage consumption just in the first year of this education program dropped 30% in Chile. Mexico, we expect to see the same with that. So that's one thing. The second thing Mexico is really trying to do is to double or triple the sugary beverage tax. That plus the warning signs would really reduce sugar consumption in the society.